Good morning, guys. Dealing with, something we're familiar with from Friday, the simple predicates. And so pages 42, 43, something we were introduced to Friday. We're going to master it today. The assignment's not going to be quite as easy because you're not going to have the whole the whole predicate underlined. However, you go through the same steps you always do. It's like shooting a free throw. If you go through the same routine, the same steps, you're going to shoot and score a lot more of them. Same with simple predicates. I know we're not talking, I know we are talking about simple predicates and not about subjects, but you have to find the subject first before you can find the predicate. That's why we're going to spend the first couple slides talking about subject, just like we did Friday and even Thursday of last week. As you guys know so well, you've known this well, the subject tells who or what the sentence is about, right? Who or what did something. That's the subject. The predicate tells what they did. Okay, what did they do? So if you have this sentence, went too far. The man went to the store. You ask yourself, what's the subject? Who or what did something? The man. And yes, you got to start with the subject in order to find the predicate. So, the man. What did he do? Went to the store. That's the entire predicate. Now, you know you're used to this because on Friday I kept mentioning this, but I'm going to say it again. If went to the store is the entire predicate, or what we call the complete predicate, in one word, what did the man do? And you'd say went. That's the simple predicate. Here again, Fred laughed loudly at the joke. Who or what did something? Fred. Yes, the subject can be only one word. Okay, what did Fred do? Laughed loudly at the joke. Laughed loudly at the joke is the entire complete predicate. And if I say, okay, in one word, what did Fred do? And you'd say, laughed. That's the simple predicate. The simple predicate is the most important word in the predicate. That's called the simple predicate. Look here again. My favorite neighbor lives in a big house. Who or what is doing something? My favorite neighbor. That's the subject. What is your favorite neighbor doing? Lives in a big house. That's a complete predicate. In one word, what is your favorite neighbor doing? Lives. Lives. That's the main word, the verb of what the complete predicate is doing. Here's what I like to do. They kind of already did this, but what I really truly like to do is actually break it up. I literally write a line down where it's what separates the subject with the predicate. So my little brother broke his finger. Who or what did something? My little brother. Boom. That's where the subject ends, and everything after that line is the predicate. Broke his finger. Now, if you're dealing with, that's one word. In one word, what did my little brother do? Broke. Yes, you got to do that redundancy to find the subject first, then find the predicate, then find the simple predicate. His Uncle Bob asked for directions. Who or what did something? His Uncle Bob. Boom, put my line break there. Everything after is the predicate. What did he do? Asked for directions. In one word, what did Uncle Bob do? Asked. Those soldiers carried guns. Who or what did something? Those soldiers. Boom. Put my break there. What did they do? Carried guns. In one word, what did the soldiers do? Carried. That is, in my opinion, how it helps out to really break it up like that. Just to be honest, has always helped me with that. So, moving on to the next slide. Should say the next thing here. We have our assignment. Now, as promised, there's no lines underneath where the predicate is. However, with your pencil or my handy dandy little mouse cursor pencil here, you can break it up to help yourself out. Scientists study people's dreams. I should read the directions first. Underline the complete predicate of each sentence. Write the simple predicate. Let's go number 1. Scientists study people's dreams. Who or what do something? Scientists. I'm going to put my line break there. I'm going to follow directions. I'm going to underline the complete predicate, because everything after that line that breaks the subject from the predicate, everything after that is a complete predicate. And then simple predicate in one word, what do scientists do? Study. Now, I'm sorry this is hard to write with cursor, but at any rate, that's a simple predicate. Now, you're going to find out that the word directly after that little line break, after the subject, is generally the simple subject. It is not always the case, but generally when you first learn about simple predicates, it is. Just so we have room here with my big pencil here, let's go all the way to 14. They learn about the brain from people's dreams. Who or what did something? They, right? That's it. They. So everything after, until we get to the period, is a complete predicate. Now in one word, what did they do? They learn, right? Ooh, that's a bad E. I'm sorry about that. That's a bad E. But as you can see here, that looks a little bit better, huh? That's how you do this assignment. So you're well on your way to an A+. There's 14, we already did 2, so you got 12 left. That's your assignment for today. Lord's blessings to you as you praise your Savior.